movie really turned out great. And the themes that are explored throughout this movie are just as relevant now as when it came out in 1970. So can you speak to why, the novel's story, still just resonates with viewers so much and is timeless?
Well, the biology just doesn't change. A lot changes, but female biology is the same, and there's a genuine coming of age, and that's what Judy captured maybe more than anybody ever in her book.
And Judy was very particular about just not letting anybody make this film. She wanted to wait for the right group. And the fact that she saw this creative team and gave it, the blessing to do this adaptation, what did that mean to you?
Well, it was everything. Kelly had written her a note and saying, "I'd love to adapt this," and then she had seen Edge of 17, which Kelly and I had both worked on, and liked it, thank heavens. And then so she would consider it. When she said she'd consider it, we went immediately to Key West and showed up at her doorstep, and that afternoon had the conversation that led to the film.
You mentioned your previous film with Kelly. That turned out so great as well. Why is this such a winning collaboration between you two?
I think a lot of hard work goes into it. I think Kelly learned faster than I think anybody I've seen on her first film, and her second film was like somebody else's fifth. I mean, she just came to the second film just a complete director.
And I love how the film, explores religion and how it can impact relationships. What about that theme throughout the movie really grabbed you and sparked your interest?
Uh, Search for the answer, search for spirituality. I mean, it applies.
And then my last question for you, I just love the movie Bottle Rocket, and you helped really kick off some great careers by being involved with that. So I was just curious how you kind of view its legacy years later.
It's so amazing because when I first came to it, the script was everybody who ended up in the movie, the actors, the key actors in the movie, and and the director and the writer, but we're all living on the same floor. That's when I came to it. They all shared the same space on the floor. They'd had this long script, and they'd never read it, and the actors were there. We were right there. They were part of it, and um, and 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 then we read it, and I think it was like 4 hours long at that point. And then we started working on it, and it was great. It was a great group. Wes was, so clearly Wes even then, um, and and it worked. And
Thank you
and
so
it's a
much.
picture that worked because it lives because of the time it didn't work. I mean, at the time I mean, it was anonymous. I don't think anybody knew it was out there. And then it just grew, a couple of stops past cult.